Mason, what can I say about Mason? You know, Mason is a wonderful guy. Been through a lot, through hell and back, and he still managed to keep moving. But the one thing I really like about Mason is, like, once he make up his mind to do something, he's determined and no one's going to stop him.
I mean, I understand his need to get things out, and I know that, you know, it's a powerful thing that happened in his life, and all of us were deeply affected by it, but the thought of going through all of the tragic, just the pain again, cutting open a wound again, just having everybody see it all over again.
Because she has a hard time understanding what went on in the family, how this tragedy could happen. A lot of people always say, oh my God, it could be, you know, somebody else's family, but when it happens to your family, a lot of people seem to have a difficult time accepting it. I think that's the point where my sister is right now. So my nephew knows that I love him dearly, and he knows that I will always support him with whatever it is that is going on with him. But my sister, I'm trying to really help her understand.
You know what's amazing? Something that happened to one person in a family can destroy the whole family, and we all, because of what happened to him, we all had to go through so much, and we all pulled it back together, made a new life, more or less, and then now it's like, it's just gonna go, it was all for nothing. We're just gonna start all over again and go right back to 12 years ago.
I don't even want to be here, man. And Mason ain't tell me they was taking no interview or nothing like that, man. I mean, we shouldn't be here in the first place. I mean,
you know, I want my brother and I to, you know, be the best brothers that we used to be. I mean, pretty much the only people that are really support me is like my father and Alexis, my sister.
Well, I'm proud of him, I have to say. You know, he's gone through so much, and he's come so far. You know, I don't know anybody who is as strong as he is.
The truth is, I actually kind of feel sorry for that kid. I mean, he went through hell with the abuse and then the murder. I'm sure he went through a rough time in his life.
I thought we had gotten to that place now where it's been 12 years. Now we can, you know, be kind of normal even though maybe not everybody's normal, but at the same time we're getting there. We're working on it. We've gone through so much. It's frustrating because just right when you think you've caught all of the worms and got them all back into the can, it's like they're all out again, and he's gonna put that book out there and just throw everything all out again. And why? I just don't understand why.
You know, I don't personally mean to do anything to harm, you know, for my family, or, you know, I just want us to, you know, be how we used to be. You know, with my mom or whatnot. I want us to have the relationship that we used to have.
Honestly, you know, and people are giving him a hard time, but he's a survivor, and he's been there for me, you know. Whenever I need him, he's always there. He's like that. But I'm proud of him. I can't imagine, you know, what he's feeling or going through.
12 years I've had that poem, and the 12 years it was very hard for me to hold on to that poem because of what my nephew went through. I really, really support him for going on the talk show. I gave Max that poem, and my nephew doesn't know, but hopefully he won't find out, and if he does, I hope he doesn't feel that I've betrayed him in any kind of way. I really support my nephew for going on this show.
I have to say that I'm proud of my brother. He made a decision to tell his side of the story, and I think it's brave. A lot of people are thinking that he's just bringing things back up again, or he's trying to do this for money or whatever, but I think he's really trying to help others, other kids, you know, that are probably going through the same thing right now. You know, I think it's pretty brave to do that. It's strong, of course, because I don't know if I could do that. You know what I mean? To just put it all out there like that for everyone to see and judge, and, you know, especially with what's going on with the family and everything. Our mother is so upset about it all, and she just doesn't understand. But I do, you know. We're close, so I kind of know a little bit about what he's going through, so. But, I don't know. I think he knows what he's doing.
I mean, with this book coming out, and, you know, me writing down my ordeals with my issues and my sexual abuse, and my ordeals, you know, with my sexuality and whatnot. I know I'm creating a lot of turmoil between my family. The reason I'm going on a talk show is just to air everything out.
I mean, okay, maybe I understand a little bit why, but at the same time, if there was a way to do it more privately, like on a TV show, and with that man, that Max London man, it's like, I just feel that he's not respecting our progress.
Yo, how long you gonna have that camera sitting on me like that, man? Max London. What the hell he know about you know, somebody getting molested as a child? Reporter. Yeah, yeah, man. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, you know, that's my brother. I give him, you know. Man, come on, man. I'm tired of this, man.
Now, I'm all for him writing a book, but I'm just a little weary about him going on the Max London show. I mean, Max, to me, is nothing but a two-bit reporter that turned talk show host, and he tries to act like he cares, but he always has this little hidden agenda. And so I really have a major problem with that. And Max, if you can hear me, if you do anything to hurt my nephew, I'm coming for you. All right?
I'm really offended that there's so many critics saying that I'm just using this to further my career. Like I would exploit that young man. That's crazy. I worked hard in this business. I started out doing weather and local news reports that nobody cared about. But when that story about the DuPont murder broke, that was my chance. I used that as a big break, and I built upon it, and here I am today. So if this story just happens to lead me to getting an Emmy, then so be it. I deserved it. That Williams guy got one, and Miss Oprah, she has dozens of them. Now it's my turn. So critics be damned.
After that tragic night, did people change towards you?
Yes, they did, Max. I was a 12-year-old sexually abused boy who just happened to kill his abuser. I remember I went to live with my uncle, you know, for a few months right after. And when he brought me back home to see my mother, I couldn't wait to see my best friend that lived next door. I out of the car, ran over to his house, and knocked on the door. His mother came to the door, told me he wasn't home, shut the door in my face. I walked away really hurt. And I happened to look back to see my friend standing in the window waving at me, and his mother pulled him away from the window. Not too long after that, my father moved back to town and I went to live with him. I never did see my friend again. My mother moved away from that house shortly after.
You have any regrets?
I regret that my son is not happy around me. I regret that my childhood was ripped away from me. I regret that my mother and I are not close. I regret that my brother and I are at odds about me being here. I regret that I have a hard time trusting people. I regret that I didn't kill my abuser sooner.